Have you ever had someone look at you, size you up in 5 seconds, and assume your silence means stupidity? Well, my name is Michael Harris, and today I'm going to tell you about the day my wife's friend tried to embarrass me in my own home. Completely unaware that the quiet husband she mocked spoke 5 languages, fluently, and understood every single insult she whispered behind my back. The story starts on a Friday evening when my wife Emily invited a few friends over for a casual dinner. I'm not the loud, talk over everyone type. I'm the guy who listens more than he speaks, the one who takes his time before jumping into conversations. So I was in the kitchen grilling steaks while Emily's friends settled in the living room. Among them was her friend Vanessa, a woman with more opinions than filters. She was one of those people who believes volume equals intelligence. The moment she walked in, she eyed me like I was a piece of furniture something in the house, but not worth acknowledging. I didn't mind. I've met people like her my whole life. But things took a turn when she started whispering to another friend, clearly assuming I couldn't hear her, and definitely assuming I couldn't understand her. See, Vanessa grew up speaking Spanish, and slipped into it whenever she wanted to say something she thought others wouldn't understand. She glanced at me, lowered her voice, and said in Spanish, "He just stands there like a statue. Does he even talk? Or is he just slow?" Her friend giggled nervously, trying to brush it off, but Vanessa kept going. Emily could have married someone with personality, not a mute. That one stung, not because she insulted me, but because she was disrespecting my wife's choice, and she didn't even have the guts to do it openly. But I stayed quiet. I wanted to see how far she'd go. A few minutes later, when I walked past the hallway, I heard her switch to French, a language she assumed nobody else in the house understood. "Il est inutile," she said. "He's useless." And at that moment, I realized Vanessa didn't just judge people, she enjoyed belittling them. What she didn't know was that French was the second language I learned. So was her insult? I kept cooking, letting her dig a deeper grave for herself. When we finally sat down for dinner, she tried to dominate every conversation, interrupting people mid-sentence, correcting people unnecessarily, even trying to educate me about European culture as if I had never stepped outside the United States. Then she threw the final spark. She said loudly, "Michael, you're so quiet. Do you even have an opinion about anything? Or do you just sit there?" Emily looked horrified, but before she could jump in, Vanessa added with a laugh, "I guess some people just aren't very bright." And that was it. I had given her enough rope. I leaned forward slightly, looked her straight in the eyes, and responded in perfect, fluent Spanish. "Claro que tengo opinión, Vanessa. Solo estoy sorprendido de que alguien que habla tanto tenga tan poco que decir." Translation: Of course I have opinions, Vanessa. I'm just surprised that someone who talks so much has so little to say. The entire table froze. Her face turned the color of a ripe tomato. Before she could speak, I continued in French, "Et si tu veux parler de moi, fais-le au moins avec un peu de respect. And if you're going to talk about me, at least do it with some respect." You could practically hear the air leave the room. Emily's jaw dropped. Vanessa looked like her soul tried to escape her body. And just when she thought it couldn't get worse, I switched to Italian. "Non dovresti giudicare le persone in base al silenzio. A volte I più silenziosi sono quelli che ti capiscono meglio." You shouldn't judge people by their silence. Sometimes the quietest ones understand you the best. The room went silent finally, ironically. Vanessa fumbled with her napkin, stuttering, I didn't know you spoke languages." I smiled politely. "5, actually," I said calmly. "English, Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Silence doesn't mean ignorance. It just means I choose when to speak." She didn't say another word for the rest of the night. After the dinner ended, she pulled Emily aside to apologize, claiming it was all a misunderstanding. But Emily wasn't having it. She told her, "If you insult my husband in any language, he'll understand you. So maybe don't try it again." Vanessa left soon after, quieter than I'd ever seen her. And me? I learned something too, that sometimes being underestimated is a superpower. People reveal who they truly are when they think you're not listening. And Vanessa? She learned that being loud doesn't make you smarter, but being quiet doesn't make you weak.